just wanted to ask, after watching a little bit of the tape against Austin FC, what did you hope your team could have done a little bit better to get a result?
Yeah, we played defensively a good game, but offensively it was too little, too poor. At the end, the maximum would be a draw, because we didn't create any chances to score a goal, and without chances you are not able to score goals, and without goals you can't win. So we have to be more determined and decisive offensively.
And just want to add one more question about Luis. We've seen him come in as a substitution. What can he continue to work on so that he can get a starting position?
Yeah, I mentioned it repeatedly. It's not so easy for newcomers and young players than strikers. The expectations are really high, but he's a young one, so the game is very physical, and they are new teammates. There's a new system. It's a new culture. It's a new competition, so it takes a little bit more time, but he was better than he came in the first game against Philadelphia. I see the progress daily, and he's on a good way, but the expectations are always high when we speak about the strikers. And I know in my country, 2/3 of teams are dissatisfied with the strikers because everybody's asking for goals and to be decisive. And when you see the game, or you saw the game in Austin, even Austin, they didn't create any chances to score goals. So it's tough when the games are really tight, but I see the progress.
Next, we'll go to Mario.
How you doing, Coach? Just wanted to ask, what have you seen from your defense so far in the first 2 games of the season, and how well have you thought that they've performed in these first 2 games of the season to start the season?
Yeah, defensively, we conceded 1 goal against 2 strong opponents. So not only our defense, the entire team, they work really tough defensively. They try to be compact, to help each other, to win the duelings. Of course, it's important, and to anticipate very well all situations. So they did it very well because they all work together.
For this upcoming game, of course, you're playing against Lionel Messi. How do you look to counterattack, or how do you look to try to stop Messi, but not just him, but his other teammates with an equally amount of talented players, such as Matteo Silvetti and Tadeo Allende in this game? How do you look to stop them?
Yeah, it's not only him, how you told it now. It's like the benchmark of the league, because they won the league last season. They have very good players, and we have to be aware 90 minutes. We have to anticipate all situations very quickly. And we have to defend perfectly, otherwise we can't get out a good result.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we'll take some from Zoom, Ryan. Ryan, you there?
Yep. Hi, René. Thank
Hi.
you. First, we'll go with on the line.
Thank you. Hey, René, thanks for your time today. You were talking about how to stop Lionel Messi, all the rest of the offense, but one thing that Inter Miami does is go very fast. They like to get teams out on the break and make you have to run up and down the field. Is that how you see this game going, or in the alternative, how do you try to slow the game down to your pace?
I'm not sure whether we have to slow down the pace of the game. I think we have to play this rhythm, and we have to try to anticipate very well all situations. But you spoke about Messi. Maybe it's the best player in the world ever. So it's impossible to stop him 90 minutes. But we have to try to avoid all danger around our penalty area. So we don't have to give them a lot of space. And I repeat, we have to play very well defensively, but all of us.
And you mentioned earlier about the game being in Baltimore. How do you prepare for not just traveling kind of quote-unquote on the road to Baltimore, but also the spectacle of everything, being in the big stadium, being in front of 50, 60,000. Has there been any different approach this week in that regard?
Not too much. It's a honor to play against Messi and his team. It's nice to have so many spectators in the stadium, but we prepare it like an away game, of course, because we have to travel and we have to go there tomorrow, one day before the game. But no, we do it as usual.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll go with Dave.
René, along those lines, what you were just saying, it's playing in Baltimore with this big crowd. It's not a cup final, but it almost feels like it's a special cup game or that type of game with a big crowd coming. How does that impact the way you manage your team, if at all?
Yeah, but it's the perfect comparison with the best team of the league and maybe the best players in the States. And what you want more to have this challenge with these players. So I think it's not about the motivation. It's about how we are able to stop them and how we are able to create something ourselves to get the chance to score goals.
In soccer in general, is a game of fine margins. That showed on Sunday. Austin didn't have any chances except that one set piece. Your defense has been so strong as a team, but can you also just comment on Sean Johnson's stability at the back, saves he made early, the fingertip save in the second half, or just his experience in positional play? What are you seeing?
I don't like to judge him in public. So at the end, he helps with the experience, of course, because he knows how does it work as goalkeeper. He's already 36 years old. And the communication. For me, the goalkeeper is the most of the time the second coach in the team because he has the entire team in front of him. And that is the most important point to help the team. His experience and how he has to guide and teach the team in front of him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got one more, René. We'll go with Jose.
Coach, thank you for speaking with us. Wondering if you had an update on Aaron Herrera and how he's doing health-wise and when we should expect to see him back on the field.
He's still not in our training session, so I think it will take maybe 1 or 2 more weeks, and then hopefully he will be integrated again with us when we do the practice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it from us, René. Thank you.
René.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.